And here we are at B14 World Championships at McCrae, Australia, race 7. I've got guest commentator here with me, Jono Labie. Welcome, Jono.
Thank you, Adrian. Happy to be here.
Oh, look at this site here. It's looking a little bit light on.
A little bit light, a little bit shifty. Nice sunny day though.
Yeah,
nice blue sky.
It's going to be interesting to see if that forecast sea breeze comes in.
Yes. Yeah. Looks like it's a bit of deck work there at the moment for the cruise, but hopefully we can get a bit of a sea breeze happening.
Bit of foredeck dancing. Everyone loves a bit of foredeck dancing. And looks like the boats are just preparing for their start at the moment.
Just getting things ready, making sure the boat's all nice and clean, ready to power up off the line, checking all their times.
Absolutely. And I suppose some of the things the crews will be thinking about at the moment, like they've done one race already. This is race 2. Looks like we're into the Blue Peter now. And again, the boats are racking up at the pin end. There must be something going on down there, John.
Pin end, yeah. Pin end favoured, it looks like, doesn't it? Certainly a lot of boats heading that way over the last couple of races.
Yeah, I think old PRO, Peter Merritt, he's a bit of a fan.
Loves the pin end.
Loves the pin end start. Yeah. Obviously doesn't like too much conflict around his
No,
his
likes to have a
boat
nice
there.
quiet start boat.
Yeah. Oh, it looks like he's got a few competitors there racking up. Oz 372 there at the boat end, an interesting move. And someone's coming in late there. It looks like that's Rick and Alice.
Rick and Alice just going to slot back in there.
Well, trying to at least. But they've got a Blue Peter, so that doesn't matter. As long as they're over by the start gun, they'll be clear to go. You can see all the boats there. They're all starting to dig their wing in to try and slow their boats down because they're getting up close to that start line there. Rick and Alice have jibed into position, and it looks like he's about to have a bit of competition there in Ewan and Tori from Phaedrus Wines.
30 seconds to start.
And Kelvin and Amy, boat end start as well. Looks like they're bearing off to get powered up there. Oh, and she's tangled down the pin end. There's boats everywhere down there.
They're looking very close to the line there, Adrian.
Oh, they are looking nearly over. It will be interesting to see what happens with this start. And it's a general. Oh no, hang on a second. No, that's the McCrae class flag. It's okay.
There's the go.
Looks like
Boats
they're
powering up. What have we got?
General recall.
General recall.
Oh, look, we called it, didn't we?
They were very close.
They were
very
close. They were close. Lucky enough.
I think a lot of crews there struggling with tide and wind pressure, not quite getting in the right position. Everyone's antsy, wants the front row.
They do. Everyone does want the front row, and coming downwind into that gate mark, it's been causing quite a bit of problems, hasn't it?
It has been.
The crews coming in, you drop your kite, the boat slows down in speed, and then you're trying to round up around that mark, and it's actually quite tough.
Try and protect that inside
lane.
Yeah.
And not to mention, give that boy enough space that you don't hit it and
Not
have to
touching,
pay the penalty price. Here's Tony and Meg on the Decal Sport there, GBR 764. Closely followed by Mark Barnes there. Barnes, he's had a bit of an up and down regatta.
Has done. New crew though.
New crew, that's right. And considering the limited time, they've done pretty well.
Thrown it together and done pretty well for themselves.
Absolutely. And it's been a bit of a mixed bag, and it'll be interesting to see what happens today and also tomorrow in the last day's racing.
Certainly looks like there's a little bit more pressure there with the boats.
Yeah, it seems to have picked up just then, hasn't it? And look, we're back into the 5-minute sequence again. The B14 flag is up on the start boat flag mast there, so it'll be interesting to see where all the boats rack up this time, and no doubt we will be seeing that big black flag.
The big black flag will come out, yep.
Oh, look, the competitors were struggling initially, and so they've certainly...
There it is there, flying
look
black
at
flag.
that. It's the biggest flag you have ever seen.
Certainly a decent size, and obviously a PRO just wanting to make sure everyone's fully aware.
Fully aware that if they're
that
over...
start line is his until the gun goes.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you're over, it's game over. Well, a few racking up early there. I think they must be just checking the breeze. all plating around the back there, and there's definitely some more pressure on, isn't there? It looks like it's really quite
Certainly
coming.
does here, yeah.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how the new team, Brent and Lee, are going to go in these conditions. Rumour has it they haven't done as well.
Haven't
in
done
the
as
heavier,
much, yeah.
heavier
Haven't done as
breeze.
much in the heavier breezes, so it'll be interesting to see how they fare.
Oh, and fluorescent adolescent there, GBR 735, Kate and Tom, the newly engaged couple. McCrae does have a bit of a reputation for that sort of thing.
Well,
Only a few years ago, old Leakey and Jerry hitched on the mound. Here we go. All right. Well, we can't be far off now. It looks like the boats are picking up pace.
looks like the boat's giving each other just a little bit more room on this one with the big black flag. Not willing to
take any risks.
Get right up there.
Absolutely not, and I think they're off and racing, Jono. They seem to be very quick off the mark there, and it doesn't look like we've had any recalls. So that's great for this first race, or seventh race, should I say?
The tram.
There's the Bondi tram.
Bondi tram goes through for attack there, heading out.
Watch out! You never know. We might get a bit of boom cam footage tomorrow if we have enough time.
Looks like a few of the boats here are on the starboard tack, heading to the left of course.
Check out Glenn Cardwell with his son Dylan there with their chariot racer, the
chariot
Bandit.
racer, getting a bit confused between sailing and jousting, I believe.
Absolutely, and Ewan and Tori there, they're absolutely flying upwind. They must be loving this extra pressure. Keeping the boat nice and flat.
Nice and flat, yeah, I was just about to say, skipping through the water quite nicely there.
Oh, 376, that's the Canberra boys, isn't it?
Canberra boys, Toxic, is it, I believe?
No, I think this one's
Usain
Boat. Yes, absolutely. You'd never guess it. Never guess a boat name. Usain Boat.
Usain Boat, looking quite good as well. Rick and Alice there is going out to the right.
Yeah, gosh, they must be hiking hard. They're a light combination.
Lightweight crew, yeah. Not a lot of meat on old Rick.
No, he's tall though, so he definitely gets to hang it out there.
Tall and lanky.
And looks like that's France in the distance, just to windward of Kelvin and Amy there on 794, sailing Flipper.
Brilliant.
Absolutely brilliant. They've definitely got some good pace on there on Usain Boat.
Not travelling along the water pretty nicely there.
Again, sporting our blue vests.
Yeah. So, Adrian, with heavier wind, what would you expect the crews to do to keep the boats a bit flatter and a bit faster?
Absolutely. So as you're heading upwind, as the pressure comes on, you're looking to Cunningham on, Vang on. You want to be accelerating and using that pressure, flattening off the sail, making it more bladed. You'll note that when the aeroplanes take off from the airports, they have the big flaps out, and so they're a big curved wing to give them heaps of lift. And then once they get up there, they retract. So it's a very similar principle to that. So you're really flattening the sail off and accelerating. Oh, here we are downwind. Guy Bancroft absolutely smoking it out to the left-hand side downwind.
Yes, skipping across the waves beautifully.
Gosh, he's got some good pressure too.
Lockie's handling that kite quite nicely there.
Yeah. Oh, look, and Cromedy Engineering following suit out to the left. And I think that's Sophie and Andy from Wallara Sailing Club there. And down the bottom mark for the first time.
A lot of boats going out left again.
Yeah, looks to be the favoured side of the course.
It certainly does.
Oh, hello. Wonder what that British boat's doing there. They must be heading to the
last minute decision.
Starboard wing mark there, and adolescent fluorescent, or is that fluorescent adolescent? I'm just not quite sure.
Fluorescent adolescent, I believe we got told.
Yes.
After getting in trouble for getting it wrong the first time.
Yeah, that's right. But Tom and Kate are very forgiving. So
coming in with a bit of pace there.
Lano going for it. Seems to be a bit far back on the wings.
A little bit far back there, probably going upwind.
Absolutely. It's really crucial when you're coming around that bottom mark that you get your weight forward quickly and keep the nose in. Waterline length really helps with your planing. That's
280, the young Queensland crew.
Oh, Queensland crew. Matt, get that spinnaker in
get
the
it
bag,
out, off the
mate.
deck.
Gosh, Cruise Union. I don't know if they'd be too happy with the notice that he
pushed
got
up
there.
early. Pushed up early, but that's right. He managed it all right. Yellow bone here.
Oh, the bone's in the water.
The bones had a tumble there. But
Look at the. I didn't realise he's got the old yellow rudder and centreboard going.
Yeah, there's a lot of yellow on that boat now, I believe.
There goes 1378. Dave Lorimer and Scotty Munro.
He's just getting the bone back up.
Absolutely. I wonder who we've got coming down here under main and jib. They should come around for a good rounding. Looks like there's not much vang on that main at the moment. Here they come. I think that's Louis and Kostya coming around in front of the old skipper, old Anthony House. So Lewis and Kostya will be pretty happy with that.
They don't seem to be doing too badly for themselves.
No, they've got some great pace on.
Bit of extra pressure. The boat looks reasonably flat.
Absolutely. They need to keep hiking though. They seem to be a bit sloppy. Oh, and there's Freya with the Claiborne. Oh. Look, Freya's had a great championship.
Yeah, she seems to be enjoying herself, certainly.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, she's certainly a keen sailor and really loves the B class, so we'll be keen to hang on to her.
The bone just tidying up now and getting ready to head back up the course.
Oh, upright. It's a good thing to keep that mast in the air, isn't it, Jono? Doesn't do us much favours when we tip over.
No, it's not a fast way to sail.
Ewan and Tori there, rounding the mark. Oh, here's Team France. Oh, get out on the wing, Stevie boy.
Up on the wing.
Main on, mate, main on.
I think it's fair to say that they were not used to the heavier pressure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Still just getting used to the boat in this stronger.
Yeah, stronger breezes is a big thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
And not to mention the challenge of sailing in Australian waters. You know, a lot of these internationals, they're afraid of sharks and they're afraid of spiders on the land and snakes in the grass. You know, they've certainly had their fair share of challenges whilst overseas. Oh, they're over. That was a bright yellow kite. Would that have been Barnsey? Surely not.
It potentially could have been there.
It could well have been Barnsey. There's not many bright yellow kites out there, Jono.
Rick's had to miss the mark there and has done
Oh no, and Cole and Claire have come through with pace.
Going around the back, yeah. Can quite often happen when you've got a gate and a lot of boats all heading for the one end. You've got a lot of rights and a lot of calling.
Sure can. Looks like we've got Toxic 374 coming down there, and their jib seems
got,
to be... Oh no, they're off now. Look at them go.
Obviously got the kite away nice and early there, gave themselves plenty of time.
There goes Fluorescent Adolescent, and it was Barnsey.
That looks like Seavolution there.
Oh, Seavolution, and on the mark
and
too.
On the mark.
Oh, devastated. There goes Usain Bolt getting around the back.
Oh, dips the wing.
Oh,
in big trouble.
Oh, lean out,
saves
boys.
it.
Oh, saves it. Oh, no, they're
off.
okay. They're okay.
Yeah.
Just sneaking through. This Barnsey trying to get his spinnaker back in the bag ever so slowly. And all the boats are making their way back upwind for the final time. There goes Lano. He's managed to... I'm not sure if he's snuck in front of Lorimer there or...
He may have stuck in front.
He's
done good work.
And looks like a couple of these boats have dropped their kites early just for safekeeping. And I think that's 280. Looks like Sarah learned a lesson from the last lap.
Yeah.
Right on their tail, the Chariot Racer, the Bandits, Glenn and Dylan. And there's GBR2, Guy sailing with a local sailor. Hasn't been on a boat for 10 years, Jono.
Mixed country team, that one.
Mixed country, yeah. I don't know whether GBR is quite... maybe it should have been GUS or something.
Alicia trying to get this kite under control.
Oh, that's beautiful. Wrapped around the spreader, just the way we like it. She was just standing there.
All sorts of trouble there.
She didn't even know what to do. That was... Yeah, that's a hard one, isn't it? I don't think I've ever seen a kite like that.
I've never seen it get caught at the top of the mast.
No, definitely not. Here comes Yellow Bone round for the final lap. It looks like they've rounded just behind another crew up there to windward who is sailing the boat very nicely. Can't be long to go here in the final lap. Well, it looks like Yellow Bone's got back through Lewis. So Lewis will be looking to gain that spot back upwind.
Looks like there's been a few boats towards the back here, just two sail reaching, trying to...
Oh,
hey,
no,
over we go.
GBR 791. Was that... I think that was Watsy. I think that was Watsy. And there's Bangers going through for the win. He's managed to sneak through there.
He's got plenty of pace on.
Oh, he does. He's absolutely flying. These heavyweight crews, they'll be loving life. And Dave Cunningham with Ian
Bonework,
Cunningham
that's a
there.
brilliant pack.
Oh, Dave Cunningham.
Gets it in the bag, throws it round, off they go.
Look at that. Ian's been doing some pretty interesting...
Meanwhile, Watsy's
bottom
standing on the
macros.
hull just watching.
Watching life fly by. And the Cunninghams are absolutely stinking along. And there we go. That's us, Jono.
I don't, is it?
Oh, no. It's the Canberrians with our vest on again. Chariot Racing, Andre and Craig Davidson.
With
Look
the
at
pole
them
out
go.
the front. There
we
we
go.
go. Look at that team.
Oh, look at the colour coordination,
Look
John.
at the uniforms.
I
And
don't
Neville,
know.
old Neville the Devil on the front there, team mascot.
Neville the Devil, Oz 792, rocket ship, loving life. And I do believe this is another Tassie team here.
That looks a lot like the
Dave and
105 kilo Dave.
Robbie. Look at him go. He got his hand out there.
105 out in the
Oh, they're creaming it through to beat Watsy
Straight
across
over
the
the
finish
top.
line. Oh, Watsy will be kicking himself all the way to the change rooms after that one. Oh, Dave and Robbie though. Gosh, they're fast upwind in these breeze. Oh, and here's Whitstable Marine, Tom and Chris. GBR 761, they will be hoping for a much better last race.
Yeah, they were quite high up in the standings at the beginning of the day.
They were 2 points in the lead, in fact.
Interesting to see what happens after the end of the next race with this breeze steadily building by the look of it. The pressure's picking up. A lot of boats are starting to struggle now.
Yeah, look, it's certainly going to be one for the history books and the Australian crews dominating.
787
the
there,
top
just giving their kite just a little bit of a breathing space as they...
Oh, that's a risky move, isn't it, Jono?
Very risky move, rogue wave, and it's all over.
Game over.
Big sea anchor.
Yeah.
You can see the nude there, battling
to keep their kite under control.
Richie! Just getting a little bit warm.
Oh, what's going on there? Is Cromedy Engineering going to get through them?
Just a bit of a tactical swim there for Richie.
Cromedy Engineering got quite a bit of speed along there. You never know what could happen. We're not quite at the right angle to see what's going on there, but there goes Rick and Alice and Team Toxic there on 374. And it looks like France underneath there. I wonder if they're up there or whether they're not quite round for 3 laps. Oh, there comes. Is that Nick Darlow? Yeah. Oh, Nick and Dave. They've had a bit of a terrible race, that one, Jono.
Probably one they wouldn't want to remember.
Yeah, but look, it has been challenging conditions out there. You have a bad start, and it's nearly game over.
Yeah.
It really is. It all comes down to
on a short line
start.
with 40 boats. If you're in the second or third row, it's very hard to find yourself some clean air in the work.
That's right. And
if you don't have clean air, you don't go anywhere.
Yeah. In the race yesterday, in the first race today, Claire and Cole, 200 metres nearly in the lead, and went out the wrong side for less than a minute, tack back, and they're like 10th.
Yeah.
Instantly like that. It's just so harsh out there on the course.
Very shifty.
Oh, what's going on here? Is there a crew overboard?
Bit of survival there.
Oh no, Team Usain boats in the water. Blackie will be loving that. Nice clear finish for them.
Not a lot of time again with the kite drop there.
No, poor Meg. Oh, and there's another one over. Oh, they're dropping like flies on the wing mark. Oh, and that's Spirit of Tasmania coming through again. They'll give us some nice swells for the crews to battle through. Looks like Usain Boat's back up and running there. And that's it for race 7.